rapidly changing society. Just like the world, technology, the economy and our lifestyle, the labour market is constantly changing. It is becoming less common for someone to work for the same employer during his entire career. This is a time of transitions between employment, unemployment, training and work interruptions. Of course, European legislation also has an impact on Belgian social security and employment.
The National Employment Office, or NEO, provides solutions that anticipate these challenges. Offering social protection is and remains the NEO's main task.
Employees who have lost their jobs involuntarily are granted a replacement income that gives them the chance to bridge the period between jobs.
Speedy and accurate allocation of benefits is a priority. The NEO examines whether a person is entitled to unemployment benefits, calculates the amount of the benefit, and finally grants the benefit. Payment occurs through one of 4 authorised payment bodies: the CSC, the CGSLB, the FGTB or the CAPAC. The NEO also supports businesses and their employees by granting benefits during periods of temporary unemployment, due to bad weather, for example, or in periods of economic crises.
The regional bodies are responsible for the placement and vocational training of job seekers.
The NEO works closely with these organisations for the reintegration of people on the labour market. For example, the NEO grants benefits to unemployed people who resume work part-time, declare themselves self-employed, or who start a training course or studies.
In order to reconcile their private and professional lives, employees are given the opportunity to interrupt their careers or to work part-time, in order, for example, to take care of their children or a seriously ill family member.
The NEO ensures the allocation and payment of benefits for career breaks and time credits, for parental leave, leave for medical assistance, and leave for palliative care. In addition, the NEO aims to provide its customers with clear and accurate information on each type of leave.
Social security can only be guaranteed if fraud and abuse are excluded.
The NEO prevents the cumulation of benefits by comparing different social security databases. Finally, the NEO collaborates with other inspectorates to fight organised fraud and moonlighting. In order to perform its tasks as effectively as possible, the NEO relies on the services of competent and motivated personnel distributed over its central administration and 30 unemployment offices that are accessible to the public. The NEO is committed to the regular training of its staff and focuses on customer-orientedness, whether the customers are employees, unemployed people or employers. The organisation has core standards of accountability, fairness and transparency that it applies in all of its activities. An efficient service also entails investment in the appropriate IT equipment and databases. The NEO has a clear strategy in place to ensure an optimal service. to support citizens during transitional periods in their careers, to help them return to the labour market in collaboration with other competent authorities, to safeguard the social security system by combating fraud and abuse. And all this with the aid of competent and professional personnel.
The NEO, working together for active social protection.